Hello everybody and welcome back to Alma, Missouri. So we are still in July and we are kicking off right where we left in the last episode. The cows are in. A little bit of time has passed because I have been sorting a couple little things out. We really need to focus the first thing on getting bales in that food mixer and getting some food mixed up because the cows are going to do nothing for us. So let's just go ahead and do that then. We can get around about 150,000. I can't find where the little the trigger is here to get me bales out. It's here somewhere. I've hit it every time so far. Why can't I get it now? Okay, we got there in the end. So if we just go and have a quick walk through the invisible bales, and through here we'll see. I've gone for 4 of each because this mixer will take about 150,000 of each one. So 4 of these, we got 100,000 of each. That should be enough to get us going. Now we'll get to test out the new telehandler. Because I'm not the best at the telehandler, but we got it to try and make it look a little bit more realistic. So I'm hoping we can use this, scoop up the bales, and just throw them straight into the machine. So we'll give it a go and see. Now it has got a claw on it, so we can close the claw to try and make things make it a bit more stable. Not sure if we're going to need to or not, but we'll see how we go. Can we pick up 4? Now I know these are part of the quick baler, so they are sort of lighter bales than normal. They don't weigh, if we go and have a quick look, I think it might actually tell us. Yeah, 100 kilograms. So technically, all 4 of these should be no problem for this at all, but we will find out. We just need to check, actually. Are we open? Yeah, we're open on there. Let's just go stab. Yeah, it's showing. It's not recognizing one of them. Now it is. Now we've got the claw on. Are they? I saw some bales. Oh, they're jigging about a bit. Oh, we've lost some. It's a good start. All right, well, no worries. Let's just see if we can get these in here. Now, I don't know if we're going to need to actually put them in, or if it would just take them. Would it take them at the front? I mean, let's go and see about dropping them in. It's a bit more realistic if we can drop them in. Are we high enough? Oh, not quite. Here we go. Let's go. And I can't see nothing now. Let's open the claw and see if we can we scoop him down a bit and drag him off? Come on. Yes. Are they mixing in? Oh yeah, I can see it filling up. That's awesome. All right, well, let's get the rest of these in here. And these are the last 4 bales to go in. Now, the good thing is you can actually put them here. There is a trigger point at the front there, you see. So we can put them there, and they will still go in. Now, whether if that's quite as realistic or not, I mean, the top ones do float a little bit, so we did have to kind of drop them. Maybe it's not quite as realistic that, you know, dropping at the front, but it still works, and it's probably a little bit easier than trying to get him in over there. Now, wow, look at that. That's full. So we can go and activate that now. Now, we're going to go for this one here, which that one includes mineral feed, but we're not going to go for that because it doesn't really make that much of a difference as far as I'm aware. You get an extra 50 out, but, you know, you've got to put the mineral feed in, and it's quite expensive if you've got to go buy it. So we'll go for that one, which is hay, silage, straw. We'll activate that one. It is going through quite quick. Look at the speed of that already. Wow, that's quite a quick turnaround. So what we'll do then, I'm just going to go and get one more hay bale and drop it in for the sheep. They're not doing too bad, but since this is out, we might as well go and do that. So we'll go get this in here for the sheep. Give them a bit of a top up because I know they've got the room. I've got to remember the gates come my way. Don't get hit by them. Sheep out the way. Going to drop you some food in. It just makes it a bit more realistic, this does. Not that I try and go, you know, too realistic. Is that going to grab on or not? Come on. We need you to just hold on. Oh, yeah. Yes. There we go. They're going in. Topping up. Yeah, there we go. We actually give the sheep some hay the proper way. Not just sort of picking it up with my hands and doing it that way. You see, I could make a real farmer. No, I couldn't. So they've got nearly 60,000 litres in there and they will hold 70, so that's pretty good going. Right, I'm going to go put this back, and then there's one thing I've got to show you. So as I've said on my videos before, that you can leave your comments, good or bad, below in this video. And if there's anything you'd like to see on any of these episodes, then all you need to do is just, again, leave me a comment and I will do my best to try and incorporate it. If maybe you play this game yourself and I can help out with something, I will try and incorporate it into one of these episodes and into one of these Let's Plays to try and show you, give you a bit of a demo of how something works. And I got a comment left to say somebody would like to see a forage harvester. So maybe chaff some corn, use some grass. And we've got some corn we've just planted. So chaffing the corn, we could really do that. So off camera then, I put this in because the person said that they would like to see a silage clamp. I could go for the fermenting silos, but a silage clamp if I've got the time to do it, and I'm more than happy to do that. So over here by our pallet storage shed, had a perfect bit of land for it. So we've put this in, which looks quite a big one, but it doesn't tell me how much it's going to hold. So I'm assuming it's going to be okay. Now there's also a mod to test out. There's a silo bunker worker where you can put someone in here, press the work button, and they will go back and forward, and keep compacting it until it's done. Never tested that, so that'd be a good thing to test this as well. That's quite nice, isn't it, that? Got some trees around here just to sort of decorate it a little bit, and over here as well, because there were some quite big cliffs off the edge here, because we had to flatten the land out quite a little bit. But it's looking quite nice. And there was a little bit of grass between this and the pallet storage sort of little shed. I wasn't sure what to do with that, so I might have got a little bit artistic and decided to make myself a pond. This took hours to try and do all this and get it like right, because I kept changing a little bit. Yeah, I decided to just go and, you know, between here, I just wanted to go and just something just to look a bit different. So I got me these little flower pots. I've changed the sort of fence a little bit, where it used to sort of come out at a bit of an angle across here. I've sort of leveled it off and then decided just to, yeah, put this little pond in. You can hear the sound effects as well. I like it. These weeds come with sound effects. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so just put some rocks around. I had to dig a big hole down to be able to get the water in. Put the water in, you can just see it going, look how deep it goes down there. Well, I don't want to fall in, because if I do fall in, I can't get out. But yeah, some rocks. It's quite nice. And then just a bench in case you want to just sort of, you know, have a little bit of a seat here and have your lunch. Bit of trees just to block out anybody passing by. And this makes you want to go to the toilet every time you hear that tinkling away. That, it's just a water feature, but it is actually like you can actually get water from it. So right here is a little like fill point, so it's free, but I can actually fill up a trailer of water if I need to. I'm not planning on it, it's just decoration, but yeah, I thought that looked quite nice. Now you might have just seen then something else what's going on, which just popped up in the top corner. I've got a worker taking on a contract on a field because we need money badly. We are 1.6 million in debt. And I've decided to take a contract on the biggest field on this whole map. So wheat seems to be going strong in a minute. A lot of farmers and a lot of the fields have got wheat in. Now we did some wheat as well. So what I've done is I've taken about 60,000 of our wheat over to the grain mill, put that in, and got the ball rolling with that. Now, it's not the best ratios, as you can see, 150 to 120. You know, it's using more of our wheat and we're not getting as much flour out of it. Oats would be the best one, 150 to 188. But nobody's done oats. I can't even get a contract on oats. Nobody's done them, which is a bit of a shame. So what I've done, I've decided to take a contract on a wheat field because it's the biggest one on the map. I think we're going to get some left over. Oh boy. This is a whopper. Field 22 is the one we got the contract on. 42, nearly 43 hectares. Wow. Yeah, that's a beast. Now, I've set it on course plate, obviously, so the worker is carrying on, and the worker is going to be self-tipping, which it looks like it's just doing now. It is going to miss a few little bits. It's a weird shape, but I don't know what's going on over here. But that doesn't look too bad. The worker seems to have gone around all the edges pretty well. Now, what it's doing at the minute is I don't think it's actually going through the crop. I did deactivate it to say that it can go through the crop because we haven't got crop destruction on, just to try and save it some time. It looks like it's stopped here, and it's had to go and self-unload. It seems to be actually, it is doing it now. The first time I did it, it didn't. It got to about here, and then it decided to go all the way back around the edge it's done to get back to the trailer. Now, I've basically just left it on its own to do this because we just got a few little jobs around here and we need to focus on the cows. Now, I have just realised my trailer is up at that field. It's the only trailer I've got, so we're going to have to use the big Arctic and the belly dump trailer to give the cows some food at the minute. Yeah, because we haven't got... Maybe we should get another little small trailer. Now, I did have one. I had a green one here, and I thought, I don't really need that. I only need the one bigger one. Yeah, that was a silly mistake, wasn't it? So I sold that. Maybe we could look at another one just for cow food. Yeah, let's look into that. So I'm just going to get myself another one of these trailers then. It's one like I've got, but this is not got the extension on. So this is only 150,000 it will hold. The other one holds 200,000. So yeah, this will do. It's only 18,000. It's not too bad. It's just a lot more, it's probably a lot better than using the belly dump. I know the belly dump does have big capacities, but yeah, let's just see. Where's the TMR? It's going to look a bit pitiful in here compared to the size that this should hold, but at least it's something for the cows. So we're going to go see if we can now drive around. We're going to give this to the cows. That should hopefully get things moving. That looks quite nice on the right, doesn't it? That nice little pond area. I like that. And we're going to have to sort of zoom in, duck under the door. There we go. So, cows, there's something. Nice big cow pasture here, nice big barn, so we've got plenty of headroom there. So finally, the cows have a little bit of food. Now, it's not much at all, as in it will take 17,500 litres per day, and we're nowhere near there. But we have literally just started the food mixers, so that will get going. That will start building up. At least they've got something now. We just need to go sort them out, something with straw. And I'm kind of wondering, I think we're going to need a straw blower for that, aren't we? Because it's not going to... I don't think it's going to work itself. I mean, we could try it. If we just put a straw bale in, will it take it? Not sure. So I was just doing a quick test to see, just by picking this up by hand instead of getting the telehandler out again, just to see, because I didn't know... Some pastures will and won't accept it. Some, if you go and put the bale down... As you can see, it's counting up now, so the bale's going. So it is actually going in by just simply dropping the bale here. So that's quite good. So we can go pick a couple up with the telehandler, for future. But I wasn't sure, because sometimes you have to, get a straw blower and blow it in over here. So yeah, it's quite good that it does actually just take it in that way. It saves me some money. So the cows have got a little bit of food and obviously some straw, as you can see at the minute. So I think for now they're going to be okay. At least things will start moving in the right direction now. It won't last them long, so we're going to have to just keep an eye on that, keep topping it up. And from the looks of it, they've got one heck of a food capacity in this pasture. But at least the productivity should start going up, the health, everything else should start going up, be able to reproduce, and we should start getting some milk and slurries. So yeah, that's all good. We'll just leave them to it for now. Now, I was having a look at these contracts here, because that Field 40... which we did in a previous episode, that's come up again. And I was tempted to just sort of do that one a bit off camera because we did a lot of that in a previous episode. But I'm not sure on this one, because what's confusing me, it says here we've got to make silage bales, but it says we've got to take the bales to the mixed feed cows. Now that's my own. Let's just sprint round here. Hello, dear. What's this? Oh, mixed feed cows. That's my own food mixer. So I'm a bit puzzled there, because if a contractor wanted me to take the bales there, how's that going to work? Because we're not going to make any money off that. We'll obviously get the silage bales, but we're not going to make any money. It's all about making money. If we went the BGA, it would just keep going until the contract's completed, and then we'll get whatever's sort of left over. Because it wants this, well, it's going to fill that full of silage, but I've already put a lot in myself. Is that going to complete the contract? I can't work out that one with it saying it wants it to go there. So I've kind of held off on that. I'm not sure if there's a mod you can get that basically stops contracts using your own production stuff, especially a food mixer. What good's that? So yeah, I'm just a bit... It's a shame, really, because I was hoping it was going to come up again and say take it to the BGA. Because last time we made a fortune on them. And I would have just set a worker on that and we would have gone to town on that and got some money. So the worker's doing quite well on this. Now we've got the worker dropping straw because I'm going to get the bales. Now, I've got a feeling this field is going to make us a silly amount of bales. And we could probably pretty much fill my bale storage with just the straw bales from here. So I think we're going to need to be a little bit careful. Oh, that's a bumping off. And we're going to need to sort of, well, just see what happens. I think we just need to work out how many bales we are going to get from this. And yes, we're going to keep some. But I think we're going to need to sell quite a few of them. Otherwise, my storage is just going to be full of straw. We will put a lot in there. Because we need it for food. We need it for the cow's bedding. But I've got a feeling we're probably going to get, what would you say, 100? It's going to be a lot. So, because this is nearly full, the worker's probably going to panic now. I'm not sure what's going to happen with the worker, if it's going to cause problems. But we need to get this over to the grain sell point, which is, well, that green beacon ahead. It's where the train sell point is. I might have shown you in one of the previous episodes when we were selling on the train. It's the one just to the side of it. So it's not on the train, but it's a sell point near the train. So I'm not sure what to do as well with this. We could keep the wheat to run it through the grain mill to give us some flour. Now that could be good, but then we do need the money as well. So I think I'm going to just see how much we get and then basically work it out. If we get, I don't really know what we're going to get. We could get just a little amount. We could get a silly amount. I really don't know. Oh, more ketchup is coming out. So we're just going to see basically what happens here. Now, do we turn here? Oh, no we don't. Just going through somebody's yard here. Excuse me, sorry. So if, for example, we get left with, say, like 100,000. I'm not sure if that's even going to be possible, but it might be. If we do, then I might just sort of keep it and run it straight through the grain mill because we're going to make more of flour. But if we only end up with like 20,000 litres, say, for example, then I might just kind of ship it in and get some money. All depends on the cost, really, because I don't know if this is going to be the best place. Let's have a quick look. Actually, you know, it's not. Looking at the grain sell point for wheat and the train. Now, the train's a lot more. So if we do want to sell any, I'm going to put it on the train, because look at that. At the time of harvest, normally the price is a bit rubbish. But the train's a beauty. But this is where the contract says it wants it, so this is where the contract is going to get it. Now, are we going to be able to get in there without hitting the roof? I'm hoping so. We will see. Looking good. Worker's got a full grain tank. Oh, I'm glad that stopped before it hitting the roof. So we need to get back. The worker's got a full grain tank. I'm not sure if the worker's going to come to me when it detects the trailer's back in the field. Or what. So plans on this series change all the time, and literally I have a plan in my head when I start recording, and then as I'm going through, things change. Now, I thought about using this, the corn, to do the forage harvest, to show the person who got in touch and left a comment say, oh, I'd like to see some forage harvester and use the clamp. Well, I was going to use this, but we could do with corn as well for the grain mill to get like the fine corn and the dried corn and all that kind of business for the bakery. I think, is it the pumpkin pie? I think it's a pumpkin, you know, there's certain things that need it anyway. So I thought about using that. But then that means obviously if I'm going to use that for forage, I won't have any corn. But then I forgot. We have this. I have a canola field, and that's right at the stage now to get a forage harvester on that and turn that into chaff, put it in the pit, make it silage. Now I only really put this in for money. But I've got a feeling that's going to make me more money if I turn it into silage than it will just selling it as canola. So, I think that's what we're going to do. Like I said, plans change all the time. I hadn't planned to do any forage today, but this is a quick turnaround, so let's go and have a look and see about renting one. We're going to have to rent one. I've got no money. So I'm thinking we'll go for one of these, the John Deere 9000 series. What an absolute beast this is. We've got a long pipe on it, which is going to, it's going to cost a bit more. But if we get it on lease, we could potentially do this, you know, like lease to buy. So long pipe, big engine, 970 horsepower is going to add 63,000, so it's over 500,000. Some Michelin tyres on there, going for some wide tyres, and obviously engine oil. So we're going to have to lease that at 26,341. We'll click yes to that one, and then what we're going to have to do is go back on here, look at the combinations, and we get these. I think we're going to go for the big one here. It says it does canola at 9 meters. Yeah, we'll get one of them, at least one of them. 6,000, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, there she is. Let's jump in. Let's get her hooked up. Now, I think this is going to go through pretty quick, if I'm honest, because normally the trailers fill up really quick with these. And there we go, we'll hook up. Oh, yes. Now, it says we need some silage additive, which is going to be a bonus, so let's go over and fill that up. So, I'm just thinking, like, what to do on trailer-wise there, because when you're doing stuff like this, it's going to get through the trailer. It's just going to fill them up so quick. We'll start off with the one we've got, and we'll see. Is this is silage? Yeah, we'll fill that up. There we go. £57, that's not bad at all. So, I think we'll start with the trailer we've got. I'm hoping we can pull it around with this on, so we'll get it set up, we'll see. And I'll see you in the field. So here we are then, we're all set up. So we've gone for the long pipe just to make sure that it will reach the trailer, it will attach. So if you're doing this for yourself, doing a bit of forage work yourself, really you can pick any one of these and it will show you what the matching head is. So it depends on what you want to do and what size you want to go for. But it'll always give you the combination of what headers will match which one you've picked. I went with John Deere because a lot of things on this farm are John Deere. So you just sort of spec it out to how you want. Pretty much every trailer is going to fix onto here. So you can just run it around with its own trailer. This holds 150,000 litres. I can upgrade it. It will only go to 200,000, which is not a massive amount more. So I can go for a big whopper of a trailer. Part of it, I think it's the Colossus pack, has a trailer that will do like 5 million. Which, I know it sounds stupid, but it might be needed for stuff like this because the forage can just get through it very quick. So once you're set up, then we just kind of go in, open everything up, get the pipe out. You see, we put the pipe away. The pipe will obviously follow the trailer. And we really do just sort of drop it down and set to it, really. And it will just spew it straight into the back. And it is pretty much as simple as that. Just zoom out a bit. It might be a little bit loud. And yeah, you know, you really want to put the silage additive in as well because that increases your yield. You're going to get more in it than if you don't. I don't know exactly how much, but it always does improve it. And yeah, you just keep, basically this is it, you just go around like a normal harvester. And you can set a worker on, but obviously adding the trailer on itself, it just makes it easier because you don't have to worry about following it around. And you can follow it, you can set a worker on here, you don't have to tow the trailer around. You can get a tractor and you can tow the trailer around and it will basically just spurt it out to the side into your trailer. But I personally always find this seems to be the best way. For me anyway, it's the kind of gameplay I want to do. I could just go around and do it myself. You haven't got to do any worry. A worker will go around with the trailer as well, so you don't have to worry about that. Yeah, this is pretty good, this is. Now, this is the first time I've done sort of canola in this way. But it kind of makes sense, really. With the sort of the setup we've got at the minute. Corn I could do with keeping, really, as corn, so we can run it through the dryer and run it through the bakery and the grey mill and all that kind of stuff. So chaffing this, yeah, I reckon this is going to be pretty good. And it's a lot sooner than I thought we were going to be able to show this off and do some chaff. So we'll be able to test out the pit as well. Now, you could use the combine to take this across to the pit, but I'd probably recommend getting a tractor and doing it that way. Plus also, I want to see what happens with the tractor and the worker. I've never used that mod yet, so I'm going to have to try and learn and how to use that, but I will show you as we go through. But for now, I think we can just sort of sit back, chill out, let the worker carry on with the wheat field. I will need to keep an eye on that though, because he will be filling up that trailer pretty quick. Yeah, our trailer here isn't filling up quite as quick as I thought it was going to be. Let's just see if we can like unlock the speed a little bit, just go a little bit quicker. The only thing is, if you do use like the real speed mod and you do go a little bit quicker, just have to be a little bit careful unless you go for something like the Colossus as your forage harvester. Sometimes it can actually like jam it up a little bit. So you can go through quicker and it should cope, but you might get times when it will start missing bits because it can't process it and fire it into the trailer quick enough. So yeah, just bear that in mind. You can see at the minute I'm going like 26. It seems to be going through okay, but then if I go and stop, you see it will just keep spurting into the back for a little while. So you just have to bear that in mind. Some are quicker than others. It just depends on also what crop you're doing as well.
Drown yourself in the neon. You came to this place to hide away in the dark. You tell yourself you need to move on, but one night in the shadows can't ease your broken heart. They turn the volume up, you shut your mind. Wanna escape your thoughts for a little while, but when you close your eyes, I'm by your side, I'm by your side, right? You'll find me there dancing in the crowd. You tell yourself that it's over, but you see my face on all the strangers though, so are you sure that it's over? When you close your eyes, I'm by your side, babe. When you close your eyes, I'm on your mind, babe. You'll find me there dancing in the crowd. You tell yourself that it's over.
So we're over at the bunker silo then with our first trailer full of 150,000 litres of chaff. Now I've just got a bit of a side-on view here, so we're not in the trees and we can actually see what's going on. So we're going to start this tip in here. Got it far back. There's no real like best way of doing this. It's whatever's going to work best for you, and sometimes you get it good, sometimes you don't. I always just go and let it keep going. As you can see, if I leave it here, the trailer's not emptying anymore. It's kind of like hit its maximum. So then I just slowly keep creeping forward to try and not get a big mound. Now you can back up onto it, but then you will get a big mound if you're not careful. So I normally just keep creeping forward and let it just keep going out until it's maximum. Obviously there's a lot in here. If you get a normal size trailer, then it probably won't do this. Depends on what size trailer you go for. But yeah, this is quite a lot, as you can see. But I'm just trying to keep it level. Well, you don't really want a mound, but it gets a bit tricky when you have to go for like the second layer. If you have to go on top and try and do it again, it can get a bit tricky. So that's why you sort of, you have to compact it, go back and forth and see. It's not, like I said, it's not too bad actually. That's gone pretty well, that has. So there's no point in setting a worker on until it's all in there, really, because, well, it kind of makes sense. We go down this side, go down to the right side next and see if we can fill that gap in there and try and keep it level. Yeah, the big word there, try and keep it level. But yeah, it's looking pretty good, that is. So it's quite a fair size in here. I mean, that's 150,000. It's already got 1% compacted, which is quite good. So we get another, I'd say another 150,000 down here. Should pretty much level that off there. We can go up as well. Obviously, you've got to be careful not to go over the back wall, but we can go up a bit more around here. And obviously, we can go a bit further forward. So, yeah. I think we're going to easily get this field in. So, let's go back. Let's get another trailer full, or close, depending on how much is going to fit in. I think we should at least get another trailer full, maybe just a little bit left over. So I'll see you back in the field. Well, the old combine's doing a great job in this field. Look at that. A few little bits missed, but because it's a contract, I'm not really sure if it's going to be worth it, if there's going to be much there to actually go around and get them little bits. We'll see when it's all done and just have a quick look around on that, but yeah, he's doing pretty well on that. Now, there's a lot of straw. I think we could be right with getting on for nearly 100 bales, if not more. It's a big field. Now, the good thing is we've got the quick baler, so it won't be too bad of a job. Potentially, I could get one of my tractors and set that off now, following the same course as the harvester. But I think I'm going to let him wait, because when bales get dropped, sometimes they get in the way, and then it annoys both the workers. So, yeah, just gonna leave him to it. Let him complete, set the worker on, then go around baling with course play. And then, yeah, it could be it's going to be quite a few trips picking up these bales, I think, anyway. So the work is getting on really well in the wheat field. Now, he's not got much left to go. We've got a full trailer here of 200,000 litres of wheat. We're going to just cut in front of this car. Sorry, cut. Now, the contract's at 94%. So I'm not sure. I don't think it's going to take all this. And I'm still not sure. There's still quite a bit left on the field. So I think we're going to end up with at least probably, what, 150? Maybe getting on for 200,000 litres ourselves. Now, we could sell that for money. But I'm thinking maybe run it through the grain mill, because our grain mill is literally, well, round the corner from where we're selling this. So I think we'll just sort of wait and see. Because if we go take this in now, we'll see our money will start going up. If we stop it then, our car's going to pull out in front of us. Oh my. No, this is YouTube. Not going to say naughty words. Real life, different story. So yeah, I think we'll get this in there, and then we'll just wait until our money starts to go up, and we'll stop it, and then we'll just sort of assess when we've gone round and completed everything, because the work has still got a little chunk of the field still to go. So I'm not sure. I think, can we just sneak through here? Oh, they're going up anyway. So let's go around. Let's miss the sign, miss the person. Let's get this in here and just sort of be ready to stop this. So we'll start tipping. Keep an eye on the money. Oh, it's taking a... There we go, stop. Ooh, 5 grand's worth of selling there. That's not too bad. So we've still got about 50,000 in here. So that's the contract is done. Got about 50,000 in here. The combine must be getting close to being full again, which is another 50,000. So, and there's still some on the ground. So yeah, you know, I think we could be doing well, because our grain mill is literally sort of just round here. So I think we'll get this back to the field. We'll get it all finished off. We'll get it all in here, and then we'll see how much we've got, and we'll work out whether it's worth selling or putting it in the grain mill. So back over at the bunker silo, not too bad. The work is completed in the field, and we've got another 122,000 litres. That's some good going, that is. So we're going to squeeze this down the side. It's definitely all going to fit in because, well, it's not another full load. If it was, it would sort of match the same kind of pattern we've got here. But definitely all going to fit in. See if we can try and keep this one neat as well. I'm not holding out much hope, but we'll see. So, unload. Let it fill up. Wait till the trailer pretty much stops. It's around about there. Just slowly keep creeping forward and let it keep filling in front of it. There's multiple different ways you could do this. This is the kind of way I do it, just to try and keep it as level as possible. Obviously, we're going to have a bit of like a gully in the middle. But it's a lot better than having a load of mounds. So if you just go nice and slow, if you go quick, then it's going to like all dump out. And you're going to have like bumps and lumps. So this way, all I'm doing is moving forward, letting the trailer stop. You see, it's not emptying out anymore. Move forward a bit more, so it does empty out a little bit more. And it just keeps it level. It spreads out. Just going to be the easiest way for the worker to compact it. Now, I am looking forward to trying this worker out. We've got to figure out how to actually get the worker to do it. Yeah, that's not bad. That's quite good going, that. There we go. All done. So I'm just going to go and take the trail. I'm going to go get a bit of... See if we've got any more cow food. We should have some more cow food made up, and we can just tip it in for the cows. And then we'll come back and we'll set the worker on, compacting the chaff. That's not bad at all, that. 61,000 litres it's made. In the time of us doing that forage harvesting, 61,000 litres. You can see it's starting to fill up a little bit now. It's looking a bit better. Still going to be miles off being full, but it's better than the little, what, 7,000 litres we given the first time. Right, we're going to part this up and we'll just go check on the worker, and then we'll see if we can set this one off, compacting our chaff. So we've ended up with 108,000 litres left. After technically the contract's all done. That's not bad going, that. Now, is it this one we're going to sneak through here? Yeah, we can get through this one. So I think the best thing to do, I'm going to put this in the grain mill, because it just makes sense turning it into flour. We could sell it, but we'll get more money as flour. But obviously the flour allows us then to make more products, you know, like the bread, the cornbread and all this kind of stuff. So it all goes towards the flour for that. So it kind of makes sense to put it in here. It's going to give us more money in the long run. Maybe not straight away, So we'll get it in here. As we said earlier in the episode, it's not the best ratio, but because we've got this contract, kind of makes sense just to throw it in. So we should have a nice amount in there now. Oh yeah, look at that, 163,000. Yeah, that's good. So I'm going to put this onto spawning. Not exactly sure where these spawn, if I'm honest, but we will find out. If we put them on spawning, it will spawn, and we'll be able to see where they go. So let's get this back to the yard. We're going to have to send one of the tractors up with the baler, and we're going to have to set that on a massive mission to start baling all that straw. Well, the baler is off. It's underway. There's its first bale. Estimated 2 hours in real time. Yep, worker. You crack on. I'll see you in a bit. So back in our bunker silo then, we can see now if we can sort this worker out. So basically, you hire a worker like normal. So you press H on the keyboard or whatever you've got set up on your controller. Everything's a little bit different. And you can see the worker is going back and forth. Now on the keyboard, just in case a lot of people don't have controllers, I'll just go for the keyboard. It's just simply H on the keyboard to hire and fire the worker. And then if you hold down the left control and V, it will give you a red box there to show you the margins of where the worker is going to stay in. If you want to change it, you simply hold down your left control button and you move the left arrow and you'll see the margin getting smaller, and you just keep going until you pick the size you want. Same with the up arrow, you see the one at the front extending and working its way back. And you just keep doing this until you've got set up where you want it to cover all the areas you want. And then it's the same with the back one. You press down, you can see it moving in back and forth. You just set it up to your bunker, and then you can get rid of the V, and yeah, we can bail and leave him to it. Now you see it's 24% done already. The worker will just keep going, and I'm assuming the worker will stop when he hits 100. So the worker's going to just keep working its way from left to right or right to left, as you can see. Keep turning it back and forth. Now you can put things on these. You can put compactors on here and stuff like that, but I mean, look, I've just been playing about, as you see now, with the worker, and we're at 30%. I don't think we need to really worry too much about that. It seems to be doing a good job as it is, and we've got 272,000 litres in here, so I think we'll just let the worker carry on as it is with this. But that's quite cool, that is. So potentially you could let the worker do this while you're tipping more in here, but me personally, I wouldn't advise that, because you're just going to get in the worker's way. Just get it all in first and then just leave the worker to it. You can go carry on, do some whatever you want, really. Do whatever stuff you want to do. That is cool, isn't it, that? I like that. So look, nearly 40% already. I'll soon be able to throw a blanket over this. So we can... What tarp colour? I don't know why I'm asking you, because by the time I throw the tarp on this, you won't be able to respond to me. We've got light green, black, white, darker green. Let's go for a light green for a change. So yeah, we'll let the worker carry on with that. Then I'm just going to go take a quick look at the worker who's doing the baling and just see if they've give up already. So as you can see then, looking at the map, these little red marks are the bales. Now I did have a mod on which was like C bales is what the mod was called, but I've now found out you can actually do it from the Easy Dev controller. It's got a few bits on the side here. Show bale location, show pallet location, so you can set it on and it will show you where the bales are. Now it's not like the C bales where it corresponds to if it's silage, straw, hay, it color codes them. It just leaves you a red marker to see. Now as we can see, I sort of said, let's see if the worker's got stuck anywhere. Yep, the worker had. Down the bottom corner, down here somewhere, the worker got stuck. He's trying to turn around and his own bale was stopping him. So the worker's not done as much as I thought, but it's a task and a half, this, isn't it? Oh my. Well, I think then the best thing to do is for me to go get a trailer. Again, I can set a worker on picking up the bales, but I think if I just run around myself, collect as many bales as I can. But now we're going to put them all in the storage because I just don't know what we're going to do with these at the minute. Maybe we'll sell some depending on the money. But yeah, we're going to get through a lot of these because obviously we need them for the food, but also we need them for bedding as well for the cows. So maybe having more is not too bad. Again, until the field's complete, I don't really know how many we're going to end up with. We could end up with 50. I can't see it when you sort of see how many's there already, and he's barely started. Bear in mind, these are 25,000 litres each. Oh, there's so much straw. So literally just checking straight back in with this guy. No time's passed since. Literally just come from the straw field to here, and he's already at 84%. So yeah, I really don't think you need to worry about, well, me personally, I mean, it's entirely your choice, but I don't think you need to worry about any compactors on the tractor to help with compacting, because this is just a normal tractor, and yeah, you know, 270,000 litres, and it's doing a cracking job. Plus, because you got the worker, you've not got to sit here yourself going back and forth. You just download the bunker silo mod, or no, bunker silo worker mod. Something like that, yeah. And you just download that mod and just let the worker do it for you. I mean, this is ace. We are pretty much, we're nearly there. And the good thing is, because we've not come too far near the front, when I get the worker off here, it's not going to spill out the front. Ooh, 4%. So we'll just sit with the worker and let him do this, and then we'll get the worker off here, and then we'll throw the tarp over. And we'll just let that ferment. Now, I have got a nifty bit of kit as well, which I'll show you in the next episode, or I'll show you when this is fermented. Maybe the next episode, maybe the one after. Just depends how long. There you go, we've hit 100%. Now, from what I can see, the worker isn't stopping. So you are going to have to keep an eye on that, otherwise you're paying the worker to carry on going back and forth. Doesn't need it. So we'll sack him off. We'll drive down here. And then we'll get out. And we should now be able to throw, we've got a light green tarp on here. We should be able to throw the tarp on. Blanket silo. Yes. Oh, yes. Light green. Oh, dear. That is light green. Yeah, it seems to have covered everywhere. There we go. So that is now going to be fermenting. So when that's done, we're going to end up with a lot of silage. And like I said, I have got a nifty piece of kit in mind that I'm going to use. And it's just a way to basically scoop it up. It's on the front. It's like a big blade that goes on the front, and it scoops it up, fires it. It's almost like a forage harvester, same pattern. Scoops it up, throws it into the back of a trailer, and off we go to sell it. Now, I think we'll probably be selling it at the BGA, but we will see when the time comes. Well, here's a little lesson for you then. Trailer's got a mind of its own. Don't try and be lazy like me and teleport back to your farm with a trailer auto-loaded of bales, because it will just go absolutely berserk. As you can see, I thought it was a good idea to let go of the tractor and see if we can drop it to stop it doing this. I can't get it back now. I can't even hold on to it. I can't grab it with super strength. I can't do anything. It's come back. Oh, I can't. Hang on. Oh, my. Calm yourself down. You finished? I don't know what's going on. I couldn't even pick it up. Calm yourself. Calm yourself. It dug into the ground. Oh. Behave. Yeah, Stay. Good bales. Yeah, I just thought, because the field's so far away, I thought, you know what, let's just see if I can go and teleport back, just to sort of make it a little, oh, it's moving again. Make it a little bit quicker. Can I sneak up on it? Sneak up on it, don't scare it, don't scare it. No, oh, it's scared, come back. Get back here now. So, I think while I'll try and tame my bales and get a grip of them, I think we'll leave this episode there. Thank you so much for watching, and I really appreciate it. And I will see you in the next one, and I will let you know how many bales we've got and, well, if I manage to get these under control. Thanks for watching. See you next time.